Hello, Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm in Pontiac, Illinois. I'm at the Route 66 museum. I'm going to take a tour here shortly. I hope I can take some videos. Who knows? Sometimes these places let you, sometimes they don't. So Sunday it's open from 10 till something in the day. I did read an interesting sign here that said the first information highway for the Midwest. Basically, it says that the railroad and Route 66 automobile corridor and all the electric, telegraph lines and everything ran along this corridor. Then they basically, in a lot of ways, all the things converged in one place, whether the railroad, the highway, the electrical, to take the easiest way across the nation. Something like that. I took a couple pictures of it if you want to read the complete sign. Okay, I'm going to go across the road, do a little jaywalking here. Highly don't recommend this, guys, but I found a camera. Some nice building over here to the Roselle Soda Shop over here, and there's a nice looking building with the flag on it. This is quite a nice city. I mean, this is definitely my type of city. I wish I knew somebody here. Hardest part in any of these places is to meet people. So some reason they got these garages. Got the Route 66 sign. There's a little car here. Bunch of signs on it. Pretty cool. Try to get you to the outside of the building. It's at the 110 West Howard. That's the address. Route 66, for those of you that don't know, it was a highway that drove, I think, went across most of the United States. There's a war museum next door. Guy told me I should go to it. I decided I really didn't want to see that. I'm only going to the places I really want to see, because what happens is if you don't really enjoy the trip, you really just want to go home. That's one of the sad part about tourism. They should only do the things they really enjoy, because otherwise travel is no fun. It's a real nice area right here. Okay. Hello, it's Andy Graham of Hobo Traveler. I'm inside the museum now. I just filmed the outside of it. I'm Andy Graham, hoboontheroad.com. I have a website. This is
Colleen Cole.
Okay, go ahead and explain to us.
Alrighty, well, welcome to the Route 66 Museum located in Pontiac, Illinois. This museum actually focuses on Route 66 in Illinois specifically. You start over with the Chicago area where the museum, or where the road actually starts. The little shields in the corner will tell you what town you're looking at. It goes all the way around the room, and it goes all the way to St. Louis, which is where the last stop in Illinois for the Route 66 is.
Okay, so it starts in Chicago, and then it goes all the way to Monica.
It goes to Santa Monica, California, but this museum focuses on Illinois, so St. Louis is the last stop for us.
I noticed that there's like 2 or 3 of these museums, if I can do a search on Google. Are they all working together, or are they?
You know, this one is actually run by the Route 66 Association of Illinois, so they do try to coordinate with different museums as well, but I believe they're pretty much run by their own state and association. So we do understand what's going on in each museum. We try to know what's going on around us in order to coordinate with that.
Okay, what else is special about the museum?
We have 2 more floors. So on our second floor we have America in the 1940s. It's one of our newest exhibits, and and we also, so up there we have that, and then we also have the photo journey tour, such as these. This is done by Michael Campanelli. He's a traveling artist of Route 66. He travels it very frequently and takes pictures of major landmarks, signage, and stuff like that. So it's very cool. We got 5 rooms of that. Another major piece in our museum that many people find interesting is the Bob Waldmeyer bus. So Bob Waldmeyer was a traveling artist, very much a hippie that traveled the Route 66, and he made maps and art. focusing in on a picture of him. He actually lived out of this van for, I think it was about 10 years, and then he bought the bus, which we do have out back. It's a 1966, here's a picture of his kids. It's a 1966 Chevrolet bus school bus that he transformed into his permanent home. He was very much an artist, like I said, so he did stuff like this. This mural was actually done by Bob Waltmeyer. It was not finished because he unfortunately passed away due to cancer, so we left it unfinished in honor of him. So you can come and see some of his actual painting. I'm on a road trip to the United States. How many people come in here that are on a road trip to the United States? There is, last year we had about 20,000 people run through this museum alone. 25% of that was actually international travelers. So yeah. It is a phenomenal rate that we're
Parle français?
Yeah.
Hablas español?
Some of them, yes, yes.
Who pasa Thai?
Italian, is that what that one was?
Thailand.
Oh, Thailand?
Parla portuguesa.
I don't know the different languages.
Okay, go ahead.
Yep. Well, I'll take you out back real quick to show you Bob's other bus. So.
This is a hippie van like the Maggie van that I'm in, but the VW version. I'm in the Chevy Astro version.
I think I saw you outside.
Yeah, I'm parked across the street.
Yeah. And actually, if you have a minute, I can grab the keys, too. You can videotape the outside of the bus. This is the bus that Bob Waltmeyer lived in. I'll open it up in a minute, sir. But he lived out of this. This is called his road yacht. You'll notice that it was originally a school bus, and he actually transformed it into a home by cutting out the top and building the house around that.
So this is pretty unique here. They've got a couple of the hip, I don't know, artists or whatever that have traveled up and down Route 66 and done many things that showing their vehicles. So I guess she's keying in on something I didn't realize, is that they were actually going to show a bunch of the travelers that went up and down the highway. I mean, there's a television show. Yeah, he's got a road yacht. He's called this a road yacht. Bob Waltmeyer. So anybody that truly wants to travel the United States, they might try to figure out the ins and outs of this. Okay, I think I'm going to let them come here, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I basically, so one of the things that, I haven't seen the museum yet, so I really don't understand it. It seems like you really have a lot of the travelers that came across the United States, a lot of information about the travelers.
Yes.
And the highway.
Yes.
Okay. That's quite interesting to me, because I thought it would be interesting, and I really didn't know what to expect, and I don't read about anything before I come.
Great.
But what they've done is they've got a lot of the travelers that went across the United States.
Well, we tell our stories on the end of it, but we don't really have anything on the travelers. We have like Michael Campanelli. This guy and Michael Campanelli we focus on because they're kind of famous artists through 66. Okay. However, the rest of them are major landmarks, major restaurants that you would see, major gas stations, old gas stations, stuff like that. So anything that's made it into the Hall of Fame for the Illinois Route 66.
Okay, so this concentrates on Illinois.
It does.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I could go to the next state over, maybe find a museum on that.
You know, I'm not sure where the other ones are located and if they focus, but you might be able to. So.
Okay. Okay, thank you very much, Andy Graham, Hobo Traveler.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too.